Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Butcher's Circus. Today we are going to be playing a team that is based off the WD comp that we all love and hate, except instead of having a bounty hunter, it's going to have a jester, and that's going to allow us to use battle to give accuracy to this abomination, and it's going to allow us with these very aggressive trinkets to transform, go rage, and absolutely destroy what my opponent Flying Pork 999 is bringing here. So this looks like a bit of a non-traditional Mark team. It has Highwayman with pistol shot for the Mark synergy, so that is as untraditional as it gets. And we're just going to start off with that battle ballad. So what are the differences between having a jester or a bounty hunter in this kind of setup of a bomb, crusader, and arbalist? Well, the difference is the accuracy, obviously. Without a jester, you won't have accuracy, but without a bounty hunter, you won't have confirmed kills, you won't have Mark synergy. So we don't even have Mark synergy on this supposed Mark team, but it's going to be a-okay. Don't worry too much about it, because instead of having 2 stunners, we're going to have kind of like 1.5 stunners, but we're gonna have another very big damage deal, which is gonna be this A-bomb. With the extra 20 accuracy from Battle Belt, an extra 4 from the States of Grandeur, it's gonna make our rage accuracy actually not too bad. So it's an 89 to hit, and there's like 2 finishing characters right now. I mean, they're all kind of finishing characters if there was lunge on this Grave Robber. But yeah, Dirk Stab, more Deathblow chance, Wicked Slice, more Deathblow chance, but taking out this Bounty Hunter is where it's at. So we're gonna roll for more than half his HP, and that wasn't even a max roll, by the way. You just transform, you go rage, and you hurt. And with this Shattered Padlock, we get more crit chance, we get more move skill chance if we actually wanted it, plus damage melee skills, and on melee attack hit bleed, which is actually really nice. So that's a very interesting move forward by the enemy Jester. I am going to remind you, well, not kind of remind you, but I am going to tell you that we are playing against the Darkest opponent here, so I'm Darkest Want as well. So I am quite surprised at the plays that have been going down so far. That's just going to be a sniper shot to drop that Bounty Hunter down to 0. Yeah, so he is down at 0, and you might be wondering, well, how do you get the kills now? You don't have any finishing characters apart from kind of like this Jester and the Arbalist. So instead of having the stabilizing tiller on the Arbalist, we do have the finisher, so that's kind of like our support finisher, and it's going to rely, and this team is heavily going to rely on Dirk Stab to actually get the kills, but Dirk Stabs are 60% chances, which means you're going to have to go for subpar moves like a Holy Lance on a Death Store character, which is only a 25, to actually get higher kill chances. So you might get absolutely jinxed on the kill shots you playing a team like this, but that's just something you're gonna have to accept. So right now I could drop a finale. Do I think dropping a finale here is a good idea? Not really. We drop a Dirk Stab. Honestly, if we just drop a Dirk Stab right there, it's a 75% chance of getting a pretty good hit, and you just go for it. And that Bounty Hunter, he's just gone, right? It's barely noticeable like how he took so much damage, but it's just a good rage is half his health bar, and then the Arbalist just gets a crit, which he does all the freaking time, and the Bounty Hunter is gone. That isn't even a particularly squishy character, but he's just absolutely gone, and we're gonna keep going for it. I'm gonna go for an 84% hit chance on this Jester. I'm gonna drop that slam on him. He's not going to get a finale off this round, even if he wanted to. And now our plan is to just drop a Holy Lance, drop a sniper shot, and he's dead. That's what I'm going for right here. That's what I'm hoping for. So this team is just absolutely brutal on the offense. And with the accuracy, it means that you can actually almost reliably hit characters like the Jester, which have 40 dodge. And that's a very reasonable amount of dodge. This team is just absolutely brutal. If you're this Jester right now, do you move forward and hope for a finale? Yeah, you move forward 2 positions here just so I don't hit you with my Arbalist. But even then, you don't have any finale buffs, right? Because you just move forward twice. I have 5 prot. You can't even get the kill right now. I don't have to go for it. I can go for something else. I don't even have to heal myself. I just go for another sniper shot. I just get a crit for 26, because that's what Piercing Quarrel does. Plus 10% damage range skills, plus 7% crit range skills. It's just nasty. He wants to go for that finale, but yeah, you can see him hovering over the Arbalist. Mate, you don't have the damage. You roll for 5 to 10 right now, and if you get a... yeah, that's a 5. If you get a crit, then yes, you'd get the kill, but, you know, it's 6 to 11 damage base, and I have 5% pro, so that's going to be a quick and easy win for this team. What should you call it? I don't know. I'm not the first one to play it. There's definitely people that have given this setup a try before. That's going to be our Darkest one, by the way. There's definitely people that have given this setup a try before, but it's actually quite rare, and it's surprising because it's a really aggressive setup and it really quite works. It's just not too fun to play with sometimes if you're unlucky, because not having a character like the Bounty Hunter on the damage team just means that you might not get the deathblows when you need them, and that's really bad, because with mark teams like this, or I guess it's not even a mark team, but with damage teams like this, sometimes in some matchups you only get one shot to get a kill, because after that there's going to be like a big flashpoint heal, there's going to be a guard coming through, there's going to be like an occultist slot machine heal, and after that you're not going to have a chance of getting that kill again. And if you're playing a team that has to rely on 60s and then 50-50s, oh boy, it's not too good. It is not too good. But we're going to go against a veteran 3 player, and let's see if this match can go even better than the last one. I think that's pretty hard to accomplish, but we're going to go for it anyway. So veteran 3 player, he might not have all the trinkets, but he does have Fleshbound Grimoire, and that's a very nice trinket. This looks like an interesting team setup. I like what I'm seeing. I like it when people experiment, you know, it's pretty fun to watch. And it looks like we're going to go second, which does have its advantages. It means that I don't even have to go battle belt right away to actually get some hits. But even if I go battle belt first, then that means that I'm never going to miss. Even with a rage, I'm not going to have a missed chance on this graveyard, which is wonderful. It means I can just focus anyone down. So in terms of what my nameless opponent is playing here, it looks like it's kind of a regular setup Flagellant, but he has Spiked Bat and Exotic Snuff. So he's definitely going to need that command if he wants to hit any of my characters here. It's going to be a Graveyard with Carnival Mask and Rotting Trophy, so that's most definitely a Panic Dart, so you're going to pass. No, just barely not a pass. He's going to go for the Bellow. Doesn't hit my Jester, so that's understandable, but Bellows are pretty nasty against the WD. They're not as nasty against this team because the Jester can kind of resist and dodge some of them, but it's still nasty. It's still pretty damn nasty. I think I'm still going to go for accuracy buffs here because, well, my accuracy is honestly horrible, so going for that is reasonable. Just drop a Battle Ballad here and don't have any situation where I'm like, oh no, I had like if I had the Battle Belt, I would have gotten a confirmed hit chance, but since I didn't have a confirmed hit chance, I missed, and now I feel terrible because I didn't drop a Battle Belt, and after that you'll drop the Battle Belt. So I've seen that happen a lot of times. It just sucks when it happens, and you definitely shouldn't do it. This opponent might be having some connection issues, actually, because it's taking ages to pass the torch over to his side or their side, but that's alright, it's quite alright. What is the game plan for us here? Well, since we don't have a mark, we kind of have to invent our offense here. But I'm thinking, wow, Shadow Fate, really? That's not the play, my guy. That is absolutely not the play. Well, that's just an obvious flare for me. You can't even dodge this flare. It doesn't make sense that you can dodge a flare, by the way, but you can't even dodge this flare. So I'm just going to remove your Shadow Fate buffs, and I'm going to remove the Bellow debuffs on my side, and I'm going to call it a day. And another thing about this team is that disrupting the Arbalist isn't as impactful because you don't actually have to set her up to do damage. She just does damage on her own. She doesn't need the mark synergy. Piercing Portal is enough, and Bola still does a lot of damage. So unlike other teams where you have a Bounty Hunter to set up the mark, and then after that you have to shoot, so your Arbalist turn is very important. With this team, you can kind of just get away with using Bola or even moving back twice if you want, and everything is going to be fine for you because the Arbalist isn't your only damage dealer. You also have an Abomination, and as a very last resort, you have a Crusader with Smite if you do want to go for that. But you do have the extra 20 accuracy, so Smite is actually quite decent. It's going to be a Reign of Sorrows. Let's keep in mind that our opponent here is going to go first every single round, so that's going to be pretty difficult to deal with, but we're going to deal with it either way. And right now we want to focus someone down. Who do we want to focus down? Who's the biggest threat? How did you even hit both my characters, my guy? How's that possible? Reign of Sorrows, 91 accuracy, hits my Jester with 55 dodge, jeez. Well, 14 to 25, very nice crit chance, I like it. Go for it. Ah, that's a 20, that's okay. If my opponent here goes for preemptive heal, it could be a good play, but it could also be a very subpar play. My play here is going to be to go Smite and hope that it does enough damage. I really hope that it does enough damage, because Smite has a pretty decent damage base. Wow, it's super annoying that the torch actually takes so long to pass on. This guy has to be playing like from Australia or something. Yeah. This is severely annoying, but we'll manage. It's quite okay. I guess that gives me more time to ramble on about both teams, and ramble on why the weird reconstruction might actually be bad for the Circus, because this is RNG in a nutshell. I'm calling it before it actually happens. I think I'm gonna get absolutely screwed by this weird reconstruction, because it's just horrible to play against and to play with. Because when you use it, you get heals for 0. Right, and when your opponent uses it, he just crit heals himself for 30, and that sucks. That absolutely sucks. You hate to see that happen, and of course there's RNG in every single move in the Circus, apart from like the A-bomb transforming. I think that's actually the one move where there isn't RNG, like the one offensive move where there isn't RNG. But yeah, in terms of defensive moves, of course, like even heals have RNG on them. But Weird Reconstruction is just RNG to the maximum. It's 0 to 24. And in the base game, who cares, right? But in the Circus, oh, you hate RNG. You really hate to leave stuff up to the RNG. Which is why I don't usually play this team and why you don't usually see me playing this team. Because our kill shots, they're not too good. They're not too confirmed, let's put it that way. And against a team like this, it's going to be more noticeable. Because this Flagellan's going to go heal with Exsanguinate or Redeem. And then this Occultist is going to go heal with Reconstruction. Then there's going to be guards. And that's not going to be fun if I don't manage to kill this Flagellan soon. Of course, even if he goes for a self-heal, he's gonna daze himself, and he's only gonna heal for like 18, which is half his health bar, and after that the rage can most likely just drop him down to 0 again. So I'm not too overly concerned about that. My question here is, who do I want to heal from the Exsanguinate? Exsanguinate is actually gonna have a pretty decent chance of missing. It's like an 80% hit chance right now. So I'm gonna have to say, my veteran opponent here, if he actually hits that Exsanguinate, he's getting quite lucky, because I haven't gotten a single crit, and he got 2 hits with that Rain of Sorrows just before, and he hits for 14, which I think is a max roll, and he's gonna heal himself for, you know, half his health bar. But that's okay, we're gonna click the eyeballs here, and we're gonna go for a heal, because that's honestly a little too much on my A-ball. He's a pretty... He's not that chunky, you know, he looks chunky as heck, but he is not that chunky. He's actually quite fragile if you don't have any defensive trinkets on him. So we are just going to heal him, we're going to cure that bleed, and we're going to keep on going with this match. And now it's going to come down to this rage. If you want to go for a guard, then I'll either slam or I'll drop a stunning blow, most likely a stunning blow. And after that I can just keep on moving forward with my Dirk Stab and take it from there. So if I had gone first, I would have a pretty good time here, but since I didn't, well, it's going to be a little rougher. It's going to be a Panic Dart, it's going to do just enough stress to make us afflicted. Hopefully that doesn't give us too bad of an act out. Well, Selfish is a pretty bad affliction, that's minus damage, but what can you do about it? Oh, do I think... Actually, I might be going Smite here, but I'm just kind of concerned that Smite doesn't do enough damage, because it probably doesn't. So I'm going to drop another Rage. It's going to be another crit heal on the other characters. Not like it makes much of a difference at this point, thankfully. But yeah, we're just focusing this Flagellant down. So if he didn't have Conduit of Absolution, I probably wouldn't be doing this, because he would have healed himself for a lot of HP, and that wouldn't be too much fun. But we're just gonna play it as it goes. And this is actually like a pretty fun team to play, and it's speedy as well. So he's gonna go for the Defender. That's a bad play for a myriad of reasons. The first reason why it's a bad play is because I can just get a death blow right now with Dirk Stab, and then you're losing, like, decisively. And second reason it's a bad play is because I can go for a 70% stun chance, and then, well, you're kind of screwed. If I do get it, but I'm gonna go for the 55. If I don't get it, I'm gonna go for the 55 again next round, even though, and it's gonna be a bigger hit chance, but yeah. You just go for that guard, and then things don't work out too well for you. That's just kind of what the Jester does. So that's a really big advantage over having a Bounty Hunter, is that you can actually get Dirk Stab kills through guards, and those are clutch. Absolutely clutch, because that's one character down, that's Mewtwo Finale buffs and a Holy Lance in play. So I'm gonna Holy Lance someone, and then I'm gonna get quite close to dropping a Finale, because I'm gonna have 3 buffs after next round, and this is gonna be pretty nice. It's gonna be pretty gnarly, let me put it that way. So the thing is, you might be thinking, well, Bounty Hunter has Caltrops. Caltrops can also break through guards. Well, yes, not against 30 prot though. Caltrops can't do any damage against any kind of protection, unless you have like plus damage modifiers on your Bounty Hunter, which would mean that you have to run like the Spiked Bat, which is actually an idea. You can run Spiked Bat on your Bounty Hunter just so you don't fail the Caltrops bleeds on the enemy Crusaders and all that. But that's definitely a weird thing to do, most definitely, because you need the move chance and you need the finisher if you actually want to get the kills. So I'm quite surprised he's not even going for the you know, what do you call it, the demon's pool. He's just going for stress with the vulnerability hacks. And you know what, if you want to do that, just bring tentacles instead. Just bring the ceiling spaghetti, bring the noodles, and you're going to be having a much better time, because you're going to be doing more stress and to 2 characters and with damage as well. So it's really weird that he isn't doing that. But we are definitely focusing down the Circus here, and that's just going to be a surrender. And of course, after a damage roll like that, what's going to happen is my Jester is going to get a finale on someone, then you're going to be down 2 characters, you won't have any healers, and I still have a Crusader for the late game, and I still have an A-Bomb for the late game, and I still have a Jester for the late game. Even though the Arbals isn't doing too well, the rest of the team is, and that's just going to be a GG. So we're going to go on for a match number 3, see if this one goes any better, and if we can make this team go on against some kind of team that maybe counters it. What would you need to counter this team? Well, definitely a lot of healing, like small heals like Crusader, definitely Prot, and Regen would be nice too, but I do have Harvest to counter that Regen, so I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure, but we might be seeing a counter right now, because we're playing against Salis ZZZ, so maybe he's sleepy, I don't know. But he's Darkest 2, he's fighting tooth and nail for that Darkest 1 spot, but we are most definitely not going to give it to him. We don't want to lose our Darkest 1 spot after we've achieved it this section, and it looks like it is most definitely a stress team. Yeah, absolutely a stress team, and a very untraditional one at that. We're playing against a lot of interesting teams today. I dig it. It's going to be an Occultist with Monkey's Paw, Fleshbound Grimoire, so that's a menace to deal with. A Grave Robber with Monkey's Paw, Satchel. Iron Man with for that Riposte and that Grape Shot, and it's going to be an A-Bomb. So I'm guessing the trick here is to go Duelist Advance into Slam, and then you can actually just use Grape Shot. So that's actually quite an interesting play. But if you want to go for that, I'm obviously going to drop the Battle Ballad here first, because there's no way I don't drop a Battle Ballad against 2 Monkey's Paws, especially against the Grave Robber. And this Iron Man actually has some decent dodge, because that's 30 buckle, so there is no way I don't drop that. But I think that he just sees a need to disrupt my character, so he's gonna go for the Slam first, and there it goes. Wow, that's gotta be a mineral, and not even a bleed as well. It actually has pretty good bleed chance, so I'm surprised. That's a really good outcome for us, I'm gonna have to say. And right now I can go for someone, and who do I want to go for? I'm actually gonna drop a Bola here, because I feel like this disruption could be helpful. It could definitely be helpful, because I'm thinking of focusing down that Iron Man if he doesn't want to drop a Duelist Advance. And even if he does, now I have a better reach onto that Grave Robber, so I just want to go to it. Just want to go do it like this. It's going to be a crit Demon's Pool. I mean, what can you do, right? And how do you answer to that? How do you answer to that? Well, I'm thinking of going for a stun on this Grave Robber. That's an idea. Hit chance isn't great, and I'd rather do damage, right? Yeah, doing damage is probably better. Let's get a crit Holy Lance, come on. Crits go both ways, right? We can get a crit too. Well, that's not a crit, but that's a pretty high roll, so I'll take it. If you don't go Duelist Advance right now, I'm gonna rage that Iron Man, and I'm gonna make him hurt. He's gonna go Duelist Advance, he's gonna get crit number 2, Electric Boogaloo. Oh boy, Stress Team's getting crits, I love to see it. I'm gonna transform anyway, and I'm gonna go for that Rage, because that's just how we roll with this team. 80% hit chance, we roll for just enough. Crit number 3, let's go, that's nice. And at least we do get that Iron Man down to 0 HP, and we do get to go first next round, but once again, we don't have a confirmed hit chance, so it's all down to gambling. Gambling is what this game's about. So I'm surprised that he actually did that that decent of an amount of damage, like crit 11 on that Riposte, considering he was at that store, so that's less of a chance of getting those big numbers through, because that debuff, but what can you do? Well, 60% chance, we don't get it. We get repulsed for 9. Surprised it even hits, you know, considering my 40 dodge, but yeah, what can you do? I guess he did get 2 crits, so that's plus 20 accuracy, so if you get lucky, you get luckier. Don't ask me about it. And right now, we do have a few more chances of killing that Iron Man before the heal comes through, but it's going to be rough. It's definitely going to be rough. Crit number 4, wonderful. Wonderful stuff. Oh boy, this is getting annoying. And I think I'm going to go for the kill with the Holy Lance now, so it's going to be a 40. And we get it, surprisingly actually. I was not expecting to get that kill. I was expecting a riposte number 5, so I'm gonna say that was a huge misplay by my opponent not to go for the immediate weird reconstruction, especially after you got a crit. Because if you just get a lucky roll on that, that's like 20 plus HP healed on that Harriman, and after that you're winning the match. But he didn't go for it. He went for something else entirely, something very, very sussy, if I might say that. And come on, give me a thumbnail. No, that's not a thumbnail. I haven't gotten a single crit with this Abomination in 3 matches, and I have Shattered Padlock. I'm gonna keep playing until I get a crit out of him. I need a thumbnail, man. I absolutely need a thumbnail for this team. What do you go for if you're Shepherd Doggy right now? Well, definitely move back twice here. You move back twice just to prevent the Starballs from getting killed immediately, and he can still get a kill on her quite easily if he goes for, you know, anything. I think it's gonna be another Demon's Pool. Oh, that's so annoying. I hate occultist players, they're so annoying. But thankfully we stay alive from that, and we're gonna go for... there's 2 things we can do. We can either go for a flare or we can go for a self-heal. Both are reasonable. I think... oh, masochistic with finisher. Oh, that's bad. Okay, we stay alive though. I can go for a flare actually. What would you do? What would you do? Flare or self-heal? Well, flare clears the thingy, so I'm actually gonna go for a flare here. That's gonna remove her Shadow Fade buff, so that's 1-for-1 action, and I have more actions than you do. So I'm quite happy about that, and after that I think I'm gonna have a pretty good chance of getting a kill here. That's what you get. No accuracy buffs on this team, that's what you get, my guy. When you play against someone with dodge, well, things are not gonna go your way. I'm thinking of dropping a stun on the Abomination right now, just because I don't want any disruption coming through, so I'm probably gonna eat a big riposte out of it. Yeah, that's a big riposte. That's what you get after getting critted twice. Yeah, look at those damage buffs. That's just brutal. That was a 13 through 15% prot, by the way. What can you do? What can you do? I have plus 25% damage here. I'm gonna say it again. Give me a thumbnail. Is that gonna be the thumbnail? It's a 75% hit chance. I guess it is. You probably should have de-transformed, gone for a stun there. Maybe would have dealt enough damage anyway, but we do get enough of a damage roll to drop that Grave Robber down to 0 HP, so there's that at the very least. We have 3 finale buffs on this Jester. Who do I want to drop it on? Well, definitely not on the Grave Robber, because she's at 0 HP, and I don't think that's a very good use of my time. I either want to drop it on the A-Bomb or the Occultist, especially the Occultist, because that reconstruction is just... oh, it's annoying to deal with. It's going to be a 40% chance of getting the deathblows, so I guess that's relatively fair. And I'm probably gonna go for just a kill on that Grave Robber, you know, just go for the 60-60. I think that's an idea. Come on, Jester, give me an act out irrational. Oh, there we go, irrational act out finale on the corpse. Let's see it. And that's gonna be an act out. Heh, he says, just a little bit of stress. That's a-okay. We're gonna go for the death blow. We get the 60 this time, and that's gonna be... the Grave Robber literally vanished. She evaporated from this arena, and that's a good outcome for us. That's a really good outcome for us, because having her stay alive would not be too good here. And this Abomination, he's gonna do some stuff. I don't know what he's gonna go for. I would love for him to get a crit on my bomb right now, because that would have me de-transform. Oh, you missed the slam? Oh, that's actually quite unlucky, I'm gonna have to say. Well, what goes around comes around, I suppose. Yeah, I do suppose that is true. I'm gonna click my A-Bomb here, I'm gonna waste a lot of stress, but I am gonna de-transform and go Fearful too. Maybe we move back with that Fearful so I can get 2 stuns here. Come on, give me 2 stuns. No, Fearful just gives me the immediate pass. Whoops, I guess that's what happens when you play a team like this. I'm gonna go for that Holy Lance and get a crit for 27. You can see, RNG in the Circus is just so volatile. It feels like your matches are almost decided by it. They're not decided by the RNG, not entirely, but man, the RNG helps. He's gonna go for another slam. He gets enough of a damage roll. And right now I have a few plays I can do, and my play is definitely to stun that Occultist, like, no questions asked. We just stun that occultist, and then we stun the A-bomb. We go for a kill with the Dirk Stab, and even if we don't get the kill, we get the finale off next round most likely, or we're just gonna get vulnerability hex at Destor, but we should be okay here. We should definitely be okay. You have a 60% chance of getting the death blow, and after we get the death blow, we should be fine here. Irrational can do some very silly things, but I'm gonna go for the stunning blow here. It's gonna keep chipping away at that A-bomb HP, and come on, Dirk Stab, don't let me down. Do not let me down. 60 we get the death blow, so sometimes 60s feel like 100, sometimes 60s feel like they always miss. So that's kind of just what you're gonna have to go for if you're playing a team like this. So we do have 5 finale buffs, and even though we're Destor and Irrational, whoa, no, that's just the Destor debuff. I feel like we should have more than enough damage, so I'm gonna go for it. No crits again, which means we're gonna have to keep playing. I haven't gotten a single moment for a thumbnail, which just sucks. That absolutely sucks. I mean, I did get the Arbalest crits, but come on, it's an Arbalest. We all know she crits. We want to see A-bomb crits. So let's go for another match. Actually, this is gonna be a win streak. Hang on. I'm gonna transform this video. Give me just a second, everyone. We are gonna transform this video. I'm gonna go for today's record. And as you can see, we are 3-0 as of right now, so let's keep on going. That's 3-0 in 25 minutes, by the way, that's good. 25 minutes counting time in between the matches, and also that match where it took like freaking a minute every action for my opponent to actually play, so that was pretty annoying, but what can you do? We're gonna go for match number 4. We've had some pretty competent opponents, but let's see if we can get something a little better going. I want that thumbnail moment, but I might just be going for a win streak. What do you know? Well, we're gonna play against the Pog in French, so Le Poguer. Let's see how this match goes. Maybe this apprentice is gonna show those Darkest players what a good team actually looks like, and tell you what, this doesn't look like something you typically see, but it doesn't look bad at all. I see a Bounty Hunter and an Arbalest, I see a Leper with good trinkets and good abilities, and I see an Antiquarian for that regen value. And it's a tanky Antiquarian as that, and we go second, so this is already not looking too good, and that's definitely a good Bounty Hunter. He has Uppercut, he has Net, and he has the pull, he has all the good stuff. Just doesn't have Mark for Death, that's okay, some people don't like running it. That's gonna be a Caltrops on everyone, so kind of losing some momentum from that, but that's not a bad play, not at all. What do I want to go for after that? After that happens? Probably a stun on this Leper, because I want to delay him for as long as possible. If I get this stun right now, he's gonna have to revenge round 2, and he will only be able to act and do something useful by round 3, and that's really good. That is really, really good. So I'm hoping that this... oh, that's gonna be a flare. That has to be a flare. No, whoa! Sniper shot on the Jester immediately. Rolls for 21! Whoa. What is this setup right here? Well, it's plus 14 accuracy, so I guess the hit chances were pretty okay, but not that okay. I have 55 dodge. What are you on about? 21, that's gotta be a max roll too. Damn, that is annoying, but it's okay, we'll manage. Everybody does. We're gonna transform, and we're gonna go for a rage on this Bounty Hunter, because we definitely want to get the Bounty Hunter out of here. 84% hit chance, and we failed. Did I battle ballot? No, I didn't. Oh, Shepherd Doggy, you monkey. I told myself battle ballot first. He's gonna go invigorating vapors with a team that has like 5 dodge average. What can I say? What can I say? Well, we're gonna drop the battle ballot now. I thought I had dropped the battle ballot. Just going second threw me off, and that damage roll on the Arbalest. Ouch. Ouchie. Absolute ouchie. I'm gonna go for the sniper shot here. Roll for 20, so that's a max roll. That's pretty nice. That means that the rage is probably gonna do enough damage, but I doubt that my opponent here actually gives me time to go for that rage. Oh. I see. It's gonna be an immediate regen. Well, in that case, I'm gonna drop a Harvest just to counter it. Definitely good play by the Antiquarian to go for the regen, but the Harvest is gonna be countering it. Of course, the Harvest bleed chance is only 65, so if you don't get it, then being smart doesn't really pay off, I guess. But we're gonna go for the regen, we're gonna take it from there. So yeah, that's gonna be the revenge round 2. And now, and only now, we'll all be able to act. Only by round 3 will he be able to act. We're gonna go for the rage right now, most definitely. We are gonna drop it, 14 to 25. I think it still wasn't a confirmed hit chance. But still no crits, you know, even though Rage is plus 11.5 crit mod, and we have the Shattered Padlock here. No crits from the Sabom. Yeah, ain't much I can do about it, honestly. Oh, that cures bleeds! Oh, that's so annoying. I hate it so much. I hate the Starburst already. How do you answer to that, Shepherd Doggy? How do you answer to that? Well, there's two things I can do. And, I'm just kind of concerned that the Crusader won't do 10 damage with the stun. That's my only concern here. So I'm gonna click the Crusader and I'm gonna heal my Jester. Hopefully he doesn't go for a hit on my Jester, because if he does I should be able to dodge. I do still have 40 dodge. And he doesn't have any accuracy buffs, he actually has accuracy debuffs. So we should be able to make that happen. Oh, it's gonna be a come hitter, that's risky, because Bullet can definitely do... can it do 10 damage? Only with a crit. I need a crit. Oh, there's no crits. It's okay though. Ooh, that's... wow, we knock back the lever? Holy, 25% chance of getting that knockback. That's nice, that's pretty nice. Well, let me tell you, this chop is gonna hurt. Let's see, does he get the immediate crit? Yes, he does. He gets the immediate crit. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be the match that we lose. We're gonna lose a match against the Apprentice Lepogare. Oh, that sucks. That absolutely sucks. We're gonna detransform here. We're gonna go for a crit heal. Let's see. Is the heal gonna be a crit? No, it isn't. A-bomb, you haven't gotten a single crit in 4 matches. You're not doing too good. I want you to do better. Of course, this plus 3% crit doesn't work on heals. It would be wonderful if it did, but it doesn't. That's not a crit, but that's a lot of damage still. That's annoying. That's really annoying. And what do you go for here? Well, we need to get a kill like yesterday. Yeah, goddamn yesterday. So I'm gonna go for a stunning blow. Oh, 80. Let's just hit this leper. Let's hit that leper and go from there. We're gonna get the stun on him and see how we go from there. And let's just keep on dominating this match, or at least try to. At the very least, try to. It's probably going to be a Festering Vapors, no extra accuracy, still hits everyone, because, what can I say? Gets the Blight on almost everyone, but it got on the Arbles, which was the important one, so... that sucks, but what can you do? I'm going to drop a Dirk Stab on this Leper right now, because there's no point dropping it on the Bounty Hunter. There's regen. There shouldn't be regen, but Arbles cures bleed, so what can I do? What can I do? It's probably going to be another come hitter. Oh, on the Jester? Really? Oh, that gives me an option. Yeah, that gives me an option. Who do I want to let die? The Arbalist or the Jester? Well, definitely save the Jester here, because he's in range of finish him and the Arbalist isn't. So this is going to be a 50-50 of getting a kill on my Arbalist, while on the Jester it would be a 100. And we don't want that to happen, do we? He's really... oh, whoa! Battlefield Bandage preemptively right there? That's such a weird play. That is a really weird play. Well, we definitely go for a self-heal here. There's no world where we don't. Actually, there was a world where we didn't, which is the world where we just dropped Finale on the Bounty Hunter, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go for the kill by legit means, if that makes sense. Why am I dazed? How's the A-bomb dazed? Oh, I had to detransform heal, right? Yeah, I did. So Festering Vapors number 2. This time it misses, you know, 90 accuracy. It should miss. It should definitely miss a little more times against a Jester like this. I do 14 to 25 damage, maybe a little less, because the Death Store recovery, which means I could fail on killing that Bounty Hunter. I could fail miserably as well. Who do I want to drop a Holy Lance on? Bounty Hunter or Leper? If I get the Leper out here... nah, I have to get the Bounty Hunter out of here. I'm going to do 14 damage, which isn't quite enough, sadly. But if he goes for the Leper action right now, I'm going to drop a Finale. Well, he doesn't. How I wish I had my Jester action after my A-bomb, but he just stays himself, so what can I do? What can I do? That's going to be a come hitter. Hopefully it doesn't get the pull. Oh, it does. There is going to be a pull, sadly, and also I'm sorry because my nose is a little bit runny, so my voice is kind of altered as of right now, which sucks. It really does suck, but what can I do? I'm gonna go for this Dirk Sap here. There's no more regen for you, so now you have to be going for heals with the Arbles, so that's nice. And the Leper is just gonna click, but that's gonna be okay. My A-bomb's in position 4, sadly, and I think that in response to that... transform, move forwards. Do I like stress? Well, stress is nice. I guess I'm just gonna transform and move forward here then. Yeah, let's just do that. Oh, I hate having a runny nose. It feels... Ah, that sucks. That absolutely sucks, but it's alright. We'll manage. We'll manage. I just have to speak without using my nose, which is difficult because I'm Portuguese. We use our nose to speak a lot. And I know that doesn't make sense to a lot of you out there, but it is the truth. That's gonna be a chop. Oh, it misses. Oh, that's good. Okay. If you're a smart person here, you drop the Dirk Stab. It's a 60. Ah, that sucks. We don't get the 60. We absolutely don't get the 60, so that's not a death blow. But we do have 5 finale buffs, so keep this Jester alive by all means necessary. That's just going to be a sniper shot. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You're not even going to go for a heal on this bounty hunter. Just rely on your luck. Why not, right? Well, in that case... What do I do here? Maybe just go for a heal with the Crusader. It's gonna heal ourselves as well. Oh, that DOT. It's ticking. Crit 8, that's actually quite helpful. Crit 8! 2 crits on that. Well, sadly those aren't thumbnail crits, so... what can I do? But that's definitely quite helpful. It's gonna be another Festering Vapors, right? Or do you finally move back? Because if you didn't know, you can move back with the Antiquarian. She moves 2 positions to each side. It's going to be another Festering Vapors. It crits my A-bomb this time, gets a Blight as well, so that's annoying. But what can you do? I think that I might click here and de-transform and heal myself. Is that the play? I can't hit that Bounty Hunter right now. And that's quite poor. That is very poor. I think... I think I'm gonna de-transform, heal myself here, and just take it from there. That's actually gonna be enough stress, sadly, but hopefully we don't get a bad affliction. That could actually be very good. Masochistic can move forward. Come on, Masochistic. No, just no act out. That's fine too. Just gonna go for another Absolution. I could have gone for a Manacles on that Bounty Hunter, but chance of getting a stun's a 50-50, chance of getting a kill is a 40. But I don't think that would have been a good idea. That's gonna be a finish him. So it's going to be my Arbalest down to 0, and now he's going to have a choice. You either go for a heal, or you go for a come hitter on my Arbalest. So if you go for a heal, then the Bounty Hunter stays alive. Oh, he doesn't even want to hear it. He's just going to go for the immediate kill. So it's going to be a 50-50. Does get the kill. I didn't get the 60, but he gets the 50. But as long as we get this 75 here, we're chilling. So we do take this 75, and now we have a... How many finale buffs is that? 6. We have 6 finale buffs, which means we can just about finale the sniper easily, I'm gonna have to say. Unless we get like hit pretty hard right now, and we do get hit pretty hard. But we can still heal out of this, so which is fine. I can just click my Crusader here and we're gonna be chilling. One thing I don't like though, is that the Antiquarian, not the Antiquarian, the Abomination just really isn't chunky, and his stuns aren't reliable either. With the setup that I have right now. So he's not that good of a character. He's gonna get shot for enough. And this A-bomb, he's not gonna live long, you know. He's really not gonna live long. He's not enjoying himself. He moves forward now, which probably won't make a difference, but I'm gonna... How I call it? I'm gonna drop a Manacles on the Antiquarian and I'm gonna fail it. So I'm not gonna take the 90% chance of getting the stun. Because I don't even have Brass Knuckles. It's something I don't recommend doing, not having Brass Knuckles. But right now, I have 6 finale buffs. What does 6 finale buffs equals to? Well, 3 would be 14 to 25, so it's going to be like 16, 19, 21. Plus Revenge, so it's like 22 to very big. 22 to very big, I called it! Ah! Oh, that sucks so much. Oh, this game. 22 to 38, and we roll for 24. Oh, Jester, you useless piece of garbage. Oh, I hate this so much. Oh, okay. Okay, not all is lost though, because we can get a stun here. And we can take it from there. We can most definitely take it from there. At least the Abomination stayed alive. And then die immediately to that Antiquarian. I mean immediately, I mean like the second death door check, but yeah, what can I say? Oh really? That's such a misplay. That means I can actually kill you. Means I'm actually gonna kill this leper. I actually have a chance. I mean, let's go for manacles here. We don't get the kill, sadly, but yeah, we get a stun now. We get a 50-50. Okay, interesting stuff. Well, I do get to go first, and I have to go for a kill shot, and I think I'm gonna go for a kill shot with an abomination while I still have him alive. So, oh, that's bad. Okay, no, that's fine. That's totally fine. I'm gonna go for it. Oh, we get the 40. That is so clutch. That's not even funny how clutch it is. I can't believe it. We actually get to 40. You get a double death blow right now, I lose. Okay, that's just one death blow, but that's still really bad, because my Crusader is ticking down to 0. He is ticking down to 0, and my Jester isn't too long for this world. But I'm definitely going to keep him alive for as long as possible. He's going to get afflicted right now after being dropped to this store, so that's not too handy. And also, why is this Arbalest getting so many crits, not even having the piercing quarrel? I'm not going to say anything. And right now, Jester, do not let me down. You're going to need to do some damage on that Antiquarian, yeah? I'm going to need you to do some very decent damage on that Antiquarian, please. Paranoid minus damage, that sucks, but I do 2 damage. Oh my goodness. Oh, what is this game about? Well, at least we do have dodge, and we do have a lot of death or resist, so we might be able to just get away with this for a little bit. I'm down to this store already. Do I keep healing here? Yeah, we do. We need to keep healing our Crusader here. Oh, that's a crit heal, that's nice. Well, the problem with that Antiquarian is that they kind of just chip away at your Crusader, and that's really bad. If there wasn't an Antiquarian here, my Crusader would be like almost full HP and he would be totally fine, but since there is, well, that's not so good. And also the Caltrops definitely did some pain on me. But the good thing is, once those corpses are gone, if I... Oh my god, you idiot. Once those corpses are gone, as long as I have like only one enemy character alive, I will be able to just perma-stun them with the Crusader, so... That's what I'm going for here. That is absolutely what I'm going for. So I still have to click my Crusader first, sadly. But when did the Bounty Hunter die? Honestly, I can't remember. This match was just too crazy. And then my nose started annoying me. It's so annoying. It's still annoying me. What can I say? Everything's just going wrong today. Apart from the 3 wins in our belt, but this might not be the win. It's gonna be a crit. That could be a blessing in disguise, and it is! It is a blessing in disguise. We're gonna get a virtue out of it. 105 stress. We're gonna go courageous. Courageous, not the greatest virtue to get right now, because the minus stress taken probably won't do too much. Paranoid, don't. Okay, that's fine. Dirk Stab. Okay, 5 damage, I guess. That's okay, that's fine, I don't mind. Bounty Hunter corpse is gone, which means that there's Bola coming, which isn't too good. But there's Festering Vapors coming first. Please don't hit my Jester. It does hit my Jester. Okay, what do I want to go for here? Double heal? Is the double heal the play? It's just that I don't think I'm winning this, you know? I just need to get a kill yesterday and I don't have it. I really don't have it. But I need to go for a double heal right now. Courageous, minus 5 stress. Yeah, that's not helpful. I need to go for a double heal, then the Arbalest kind of like does nothing. Unless she gets a crit on the Jester, then he might just be dead. But as long as that doesn't happen with the Bola, then we should be okay here. So he's gonna go for the Bola. It doesn't even do enough damage, but the Bite is definitely gonna do enough. Now we just get to keep ticking for those death blows. Stop doing stress, you madman. Madman, paranoid. I could drop a Harvest right now, but we need to get a kill on the Antiquarian's the safer bet. And because she's lower on HP, so we're just gonna drop that. Let me tell you, this tanky setup on the Antiquarian is helping. It shouldn't be helping because, you know, it's just ridiculous, but that's gonna be a Death Store, that's gonna be a Death Blow, and right now I'm -2 Death Store checks. I'm at Death Store, and this doesn't look too good. My Courageous Crusader is probably not gonna take this W. Probably. He might live. He might live. What's it gonna take for us to win this? Well, it's gonna take a lot of good RNG. It's gonna take a lot of good RNG, let me tell you that. I'm gonna have to do 8 damage right now. That's not 8 damage. But I would have to get 8 damage over there, and then I would have to survive a death blow, then get an immediate kill, and survive another death blow, and then perma-stun the Arbalest. But Fate would not have it that way, so that's gonna be our first loss of the day, and the end of this video, sadly. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed, I hope y'all had a wonderful time, and I will say that this team is a-okay. It's definitely playable. Do I recommend playing it? Well, if you live and die by the RNG, then definitely play it. If you don't, then if you want a team that's a little bit more reliable, then definitely don't play this. Even WD is better, because even though you don't have accuracy, you have a freaking bounty hunter. You have the finish him. You have the finisher that's on my Jester right now. You just have a really good time with that, and your finish hims are actually gonna get confirmed deathblows, and just having that just feels so nice. You can kind of play around not having accuracy, but you can't really play around not having deathblow chance, because you only get one shot. So I hope y'all enjoyed that video, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers, everyone.